Hi everyone, I'm Kanishk Tongia, CBO at Axestrack, and I'm thrilled to kick off the first episode of Logistics Unplugged, a podcast series where we talk to the minds behind India's logistics transformation. Today we have a special guest, Soma Chandraya, VP of Process and Products at XpressBees. Soma has seen India's e-commerce journey evolve firsthand at Flipkart, and now he is building the future at XpressBees. From strategic scaling to data driven reengineering, this episode is packed with insights on what it takes to lead transformation at scale. So let's dive in.
Thank you, Kanish, for having me here today.
Soma, you've been a core part of Flipkart's early logistics success, and now you're driving products and process innovation at XpressBees. So, how has this transformational journey been like for you?
It's been a phenomenal journey, Kanish. Uh, I've been lucky to be a part of what I call it e-commerce revolution in the country. Back then, we were not just scaling logistics; we were building everything from scratch, be it COD processes or complex reverse logistics, you name it. It's been a very fulfilling tenure for me at Flipkart. The experience at Flipkart had taught me how to navigate ambiguity, design at speed for a larger scale. For me, it is pretty natural progression joining XpressBees, taking all that learning from Flipkart and applying it at ecosystem level. At XpressBees, we don't just build solutions for one single platform. We power thousands of businesses from a larger enterprise to a small D2C brands.
That's great to know. So, Soma, in your view, what sets XpressBees apart in India's crowded logistics ecosystem?
My focus at XpressBees uh, has been productizing the entire logistics. Uh, Again, be it a complex reverse logistics or a self-serve system for our clients, or turning a complex operational situation to a seamless customer experience. What's more exciting is that we don't solve for the problems today. We solve for problems of the future. That sets us apart. At XpressBees, we focus in trying to combine an operational depth with a strong product and tech focus. We build an extensive logistics uh, at the country level. Now, what differentiates us is basically carefully layering the agility, the intelligence, and the scalability into that network. We also focus on platformization. Now, that means that we are not talking about logistics as a service. We're talking about logistics as a platform. Uh, we truly have built an ecosystem where there is a seamless integration between the ops, data, and the tech. And that truly differentiates us in the logistics industry.
So that's great to know how you're using technology to completely transform how logistics are done in India. So tell me a bit about your AccessRack partnership. From a strategy lens, what's the value that you're getting?
Sure. So I gave you an understanding of what we do within XpressBees, which means that we are very selective in choosing a partner for our requirements. We don't choose any partner who come with technology. Axestrack brings very deep domain expertise and not just the software. And that kind of makes a collaboration with players like Access very meaningful. I told you about the complexity that we try to solve for on a daily basis at XpressBees. Uh, so that makes us being very selective in choosing our partners. Uh, Access brings a deep domain knowledge that kind of makes a collaboration with them very meaningful. Help us solve for real-time visibility, and it gets a view on everything that happens in the line haul, right? Uh, I can track my trucks, where they are heading to, where there's a delay, where there are traffic congestions, and these kind of inputs clearly help us make real-time decisions within the ecosystem to adjust our SLAs, or probably if we can save the customer experience and um, some possibilities, we do that.
That's good to know, Soma. And how has your experience been with the market vehicle usage using the AccessBees platform?
We always used to have challenges in using market vehicles. Like, you know, one fine day in our operations, we have market vehicles and we have no idea about what kind of telematics they come with. And it makes our life a little challenging to track them and clearly understand what's happening on the field there. Now, with Axestrack coming in, now this has kind of solved the problem with the kind of integrations that they have with 100 plus GPS service providers in the market. I think this problem has been solved to a greater extent. And what we do with the regular vehicles, we are now able to do for the market vehicles as well.
So, what's next in this journey of tech-powered logistics?
Um, See, in my point of view, what's going to differentiate a logistics service provider, as I said before, is to seamlessly integrate ops, data, and tech. Now, from that standpoint, uh, the scale of business that we are doing is very huge, and there is a need for us to take real-time decisions when something happens on the field. From that standpoint, our objective within XpressBees is to enable our operations team with real-time visibility and assisted decision making that could make our systems a lot more consistent and deliver at the speed at which we want to deliver and differentiate ourselves in the market. And of course, Axestrack aligns to some of the roadmap that we have in house today.
Excellent. So, Soma, how has your vendor relationship or managing the vendors improved after adopting AccessTrack's platform?
Yeah, so it's improved quite a bit, Kanish. Whether be it vendor performance monitoring, meaning the SLA adherence or any deviations, the idle time, the utilization of the vans, or in terms of restructuring our contracts, looking at which lanes, how long they apply, and what the route they take, and are we really paying what it deserves? Or it can also be uh, like so far wherever we were having anecdotal pieces of people coming back and saying that look,
Yeah.
so and so problem happened with this vendor. Now there could be both sides of the story to it, but once we have visibility onto this data through access track, it is all data backed. Now we are able to have the conversations with our vendors, tell them that look, this
Hmm.
is what happened in the field and you probably might want to look at. And we've also started segmenting our vendors as to who are the top performing vendors. Can we give them additional lanes? Or if the vendors that we so far have been getting some kind of a benefits, should we be kind of developing them to perform better, giving them visibility on, this is what are the things that is happening in your trucks in the field. So not just for us, Access Track has been useful to drive a performance, of course, under negotiations and contracts with the vendors. In addition to that, we are able to part with that critical information, which our trucking partners did not have so far, and that is able to help our ecosystem as a whole.
That sounds really interesting. You mentioned that there is the platform has given you a huge amount of data, which helps you in making objective, real time, and meaningful decisions, which has helped improve, not monitor as well as improve the performance of your vendor partners. It has helped you, I believe, in educating them also, since now there is a bit of, there is a lot of transparency that has the data has built into the system. And
True.
and you also mentioned it has helped you evaluate and rank uh, performances of your vendor partners through, I believe, the intelligent scorecards or balanced scorecards that the system provides.
Right.
Well, that was a masterclass in strategic thinking and innovative planning. Thank you, Soma, for walking us through how logistics at scale needs to be both operationally sharp and digitally agile. For everyone listening, this is what it looks like when technology becomes a real competitive advantage. Stay tuned for more updates from us. See you soon on Logistics Unplugged.
Thank you for having me in the podcast.
Thank you, Soma.